Attitude you have. You want me to start again?
No. Please continue.
Okay.
There's few lines only. Sorry,
Okay.
I missed that.
The more gratitude you have, the more you will have to be grateful for. And you should be getting the idea by now that to increase anything in your life, you have to be grateful for what you already have. Whoever has gratitude for their work will be given more, and he or she will have an abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude for their work, even what he or she has will be taken away from him or her. When you are grateful for your job, you will automatically give more to your work. And when you give more to your work, you will increase the money and success that is returned to you. If you are not grateful for your job, you will automatically give less. When you give less, you decrease what comes back to you. And as a result, you will never be happy in your work. You will never give more than you have to, and your job or work will stagnate and eventually deteriorate, which could mean losing your job. Remember, for those who do not have gratitude, even what they have will be taken away from them. The amount you give in gratitude is exactly proportional to the amount you receive in return. You control the amount you receive by the amount of gratitude you give. If you are a business owner, your business's value will increase or decrease according to your gratitude. The more grateful you are for your business, your customers, and your employees, the more the business will grow and increase. It is when business owners stop being grateful and replace gratitude with worry that their business spirals downward. If you're a parent and your work is taking care of your children and managing your home, look for the things to be grateful for at this time in your life. It is often a once in a lifetime opportunity, and when you can be grateful for this time, you will attract more support, more help, more beautiful moments, and more happiness to the experience. You should love your job, whatever it is, and be excited about going to work, and you shouldn't settle for anything less. If you don't feel that way about your current job, or if it's not your dream job, the way to receive your dream job is by first being grateful for the job you have. Today, imagine that you have an invisible manager whose job is to keep a record of the thoughts and feelings you have about your job. Imagine that your manager will follow you wherever you go today, poised with a pen and notebook in hand. Every time you find something about your job to be grateful for, your manager will make a note of it. Your job is to find as many things as you can to be grateful for. So, at the end of the day, your manager has a long list of all your gratitude. The longer the list, the more magic your invisible manager can bring to your money, work success, opportunities, enjoyment, and fulfillment. Think about all the things you could be grateful for in your work. To begin with, think about the fact that you actually have a job. Think about how many people are unemployed who would give anything to have a job. Think about the time saving equipment you use, such as phones, printers, the internet, and computers. Think about the people you work with and the friendships you have with them. Think about the people who make your job easier, such as receptionists, assistants, janitors, and delivery people. Think about how good it feels when you receive your paycheck. And think about the favorite aspects of your job that you love doing. Have your invisible manager make a note each time you find something you're grateful for by saying, I'm so grateful for, say what you're grateful for. The more deeply your manager can see you're feeling gratitude, the sooner your manager can start to make the magic happen in your work, and the more magic will be created. It is possible that you could generate so much gratitude for your work in one day that you would see the circumstances instantly improve. Lucky breaks don't happen by accident. They are simply gratitude's magical power at work. If this works like magic practice falls on a weekend or when you're not at work, move on to the next day's practice or practices, and then go back and use this magical practice on the first day you're back at work. Should I read the practice? Okay. Magic practice number 6 works like magic. First step. Repeat steps 1 to 3 of magic practice number 1. Count your blessings and make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you're grateful. Then reread your list and say, thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel gratitude for each one. Second, while at work today, imagine you have an invisible manager following you around, taking notes every time you find something to be grateful for. Your job today is to look for as many things as you can to be grateful for. Third, have your manager make a note each time you find something you're grateful for by saying, I'm so grateful for dash for whatever you're grateful, and feel as grateful as you can. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Anna. So beautiful. Actually, it's so easy, like, when it is somebody else, when you're watching somebody else, so many things you note down. But when you're watching yourself, it's like, zeroing on very few things. And especially when this practice, when we started last time, like every moment, I, I kept checking, like, oh, what am I? No, I am doing what I'm doing, but the one who's observing, that, is a reminder, like, there is somebody. There is somebody always, actually. If everybody here believes in the soul concept, that soul is constant. Me as Nilima can be changing every day, every moment, every lesson learned. I am changing, but that constant one, that who's seeing, is always there. And it is basically that same concept only, but here we are watching for gratitude. So beautiful, beautiful concept that, see, I'd like to put it this way. We all live with some belief system, something, and we are trying to break it. Here we are inculcating one belief system and putting in this thing of, like, that you are writing a list. Somebody is writing a list of gratitude. It might not be visible, but it is happening throughout the day. So how much of awareness are we? The mindfulness, you're practicing mindfulness as you practice gratitude. This chapter is fully about that. Are you aware of what you are doing? Are you aware of where you are expressing your gratitude for what you have, and where you are not? I'm 100% sure, like, in some areas we definitely express gratitude, but in some areas it is so difficult to express gratitude, and that is your problem area. It could be, yeah, relationships, it could be money, it could be with children. Relationships includes children, but still with children, it might be a difficult thing. So, yeah, we first have to zero in on where is it difficult for us to express gratitude. So once you do that, I think Baki, everything will fall in place. Yeah, that's what I feel. Each one can share. Anna, you can start.
Yeah, actually, it's very true. This exercise, actually, all the exercises are teaching you to be in the present moment and see what you can be grateful for. So, even in this, it's teaching you to be in the present moment and look around and see the things that you can be grateful for. Because there is blessing in everything. And we have not been able to see that because we are so busy moving from one thing to the other that we cannot appreciate what is around us, especially the small things. And this will actually allow you to see the little things that are around. Maybe the pen that is there. Without that pen, can you write down anything? Without the eraser or the scissors, you will need a scissors to cut something, whatever it is. And that's why here it's written that the longer the list is, the more magic your invisible manager can bring into your money or work. So you have to make sure that you find as many things as possible. And this is cannot happen without you being present during the entire day and looking for things to be grateful for. Because even a highlighter, it's such a useful thing, but we never notice it. It's just lying in that stationary thing. So everything is has a purpose and it's serving us in some way or the other by helping us. So we can be grateful for even the tablecloth that's on the table. It makes it look so neat and clean, right? And the hair clips that we have, the photographs that we have of our family, anything. So teaching us to be present, and by the end of the 28 days we become so present to all the blessings around us that it becomes easy to feel grateful. And when you do that, you will see the magic in your life every moment. That's all that I have to share.
Beautiful. So beautiful. Aditya?
Yeah, more or less, I would also agree with the same things, like what you call it's a reminder to be grateful for all the things we have around, which we already have in our life. So yeah, it's a practice, work in progress.
Thank you. Thank you. Kartika ma'am? Are you able to hear? No, I can't. Kartika ma'am, are you speaking?
Hello, can you hear?
Yes, yes, now I can.
Ah, today my energy was a bit low, Hmm. but I was practicing it. I
It happens certain days, like, circumstances around us, the food we eat, the thoughts sometimes are really draining our energy, and we are not aware also sometimes. So
yeah,
uh, many reasons could be there, but just zero in onto, like,
mm,
just focus on the emotion and try to experience it to the fullest. We are not running away from any emotion. If anger is there, let it be.
mm,
That also is there for a reason. So
mm,
let it be. I was angry means I'm wrong. No.
mm.
So if I'm sad, also it is okay.
Because
I,
if I feel angry,
mm,
then I'll feel, oh no, uh, I should be like this. That's all. That type of feelings. Mm,
The anger might be triggered by many reasons, and if you just let it out, it's absolutely fine. But if you're holding it on and telling like it's not good to show anger, and you're holding it,
Mm.
it's like, for a day,
Yeah.
for hours, that is dangerous. Just,
Ah,
just
yeah.
let out your anger. It's
Mm.
absolutely fine. If you're holding it on, these are the blocks that are created inside the body, and the energy flow is interrupted because of these holding on to these emotions only. And like as
Yeah.
Anna had
Ah, I should.
mentioned before
Mm.
about her thyroid, about my thyroid,
Mm.
it all
Mm.
because we were holding on to our emotions, not expressing it freely. So
Yeah,
uh, everything starts with
I
that.
should
It
let
can be
it
any
go.
emotion.
Mm.
You can be madly in love with somebody and not able to tell that. That
Mm.
is
Mm.
also like, anything when not expressed is difficult because it is stored energy, and it is stagnant energy when you're holding it on for a longer time. Stagnant energy is the most dangerous energy. Like, energy is
Mm.
supposed to flow. When it is not flowing, then it is dangerous. So
Yeah. How to let it out?
anger means whoever. And
And nobody told
Mm.
us that we can feel angry. It's considered bad to feel angry. It's okay to feel angry as long as you're not
Mm.
getting violent and reacting. Anger is a way of expressing yourself. You can express yourself very calmly also, right?
Then you
Not
have to leave it.
aggressively.
You have
Pardon?
to leave that
Yeah,
from.
if you
Yeah.
actually can't control it, then leave that, walk
Mm.
away.
Mm.
And
Mm.
when you calm down, then you can go and address that situation. And even if the
Mm.
person says, I want an answer now, say, sorry, I'm not in a position to answer you now. Can I come back to you later? And just go away.
yeah,
Because
just
you can
being
also
nice.
say,
Yeah.
pardon?
No, just being nice. Needn't be
Mm.
anger can has to be shown in a very aggressive way. Mm.
And if you feel that other person is not even willing to listen in a nice way, then go and journal yourself. Don't
Mm. Mm.
sleep with that thing in your heart, because then what happens is that thought will keep coming again and you will form stories around it. And
Yeah.
it'll stay the next day also, then again you will add more to the, and this is not
Mm.
the reality. It is your thoughts, which you are creating and adding and making a big movie out of it.
Yeah.
And that movie keeps playing and you keep
Mm.
adding more scenes, and nothing is the truth. And you make your life miserable, and then ultimately you will have end up in some disease, because it is all blocked energy. Nobody's hearing you, but you are creating that story inside. And these
Yeah.
stories are not, this is our
True.
own experience we had from the past. And on that basis, we have formed an opinion about whatever that situation was.
Mm.
Maybe that person has said it from another point of view, but since we have certain traumas, we have taken it another view, and then we create a story around that.
Mm. Very
So
true.
nothing is, that person may not be wrong. So nothing is right or wrong. Here it's our
Mm.
perception of making things right or wrong. So we have to
Mm.
understand that that person, but when in that anger, we always blame that other person, because it's easy to say, you are wrong and I am, but why did we get hurt? Nobody can allow us to feel hurt. We have asked for that hurt by, you can just listen. Okay, it's bothering me. Accept that. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, and don't keep
Yeah.
thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a
Thank
practice.
you.
It is not going to come overnight. Keep have
Mm.
to telling yourself, is it worth thinking about this and spoiling my whole day? Because I have
Yeah.
done it. That is why I'm saying it is not worth it. I've done it for years, not 1 year, 2 year, almost decades.
Mm.
And that is why I'm having medicine every day now. Thyroid, hypothyroidism. Early in the morning, first thing is you pop that pill.
Mm. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Meena.
Thank you. Thank
Mm.
you, Katika. Anybody else wants to share? Please unmute yourself and share. I'm calling out names and I don't feel good about it. It's like,
I think if they want to share, let them share. Let's not,
yeah, yeah, that's what, like, yes, Rani ma'am.
Hi. Um, Not every day is same, but today I was a bit irritated, not angry, but when I heard you can be angry, that is quite a thought. I like that. So we can let it be whatever it is.
Yes.
Nice. I'm so thankful for that.
Lots years of conditioning, no, we've all been, especially girls, for some reason, we're all always supposed to be in a certain way, like conduct yourself in a certain way. Every family has, certain rules, and it starts very early, so you don't even know like when it has become part of you. And yeah, it is like you can't answer when somebody's talking, you can't express your perception. Is nobody considers that. And I'm not telling everywhere, but yeah, in a few households it's a difficult thing. So only now
And
coming on this path, we are able to, yeah, see.
and Rani, just as you realize now that anger is okay, so when somebody else also gets angry, you should not judge that
They
person.
also have
Just
a reason.
so he or
Right.
she is having an emotional outburst, so just accept it and just stay
Okay.
silent.
Right, right. Thank you. That's a good lesson.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
how we have stories, they also have stories for that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else? Yes, Ramyashri.
Good morning.
No.
And I want to share one dream. When we started this session in the second day,
Mm-hmm.
so I thought to say another day only, but I hesitate to say that.
Mm-hmm.
So some magnetic field is some person has some magnetic field. So everybody are supporting me from him actually. He was he was saying that some they have some he has some magnetic field he was doing on me, that magnetic field, like that he was that dream was, but everyone are offending me and helping me, don't go to that person, like that they are telling. So it was weird dream actually. That the second day in the second day morning, that mini ma'am said some magnetic field like that dreams will be coming over. So let me know, like that they she told on that day.
Okay.
So I hesitate to tell that on that day, but what does that mean? Can can you say anything about that?
It could be a very personal reason, Ramyashri. So maybe we'll discuss it later. It could be like about one certain person in your life. So I think you
No,
have to think
actually,
about
I
it.
don't know anybody in that place. This so much of crowd is there, and in that no my family or any persons not belong to me. Actually, so
Then maybe
many
it is
people
not
are there.
from this. It is not from this lifetime that you are seeing that.
Okay, that's a just second day itself only. That the dream came. The next day, that mini ma'am told that this type of dreams will be coming in these sessions, like that she told.
Mm.
But on that day, I was not ready to discuss it. The
Mhm.
um,
But
so suddenly,
don't give it that much of thought also. If it has come,
huh,
it will bring the solution also. You needn't think or analyze about it. So just let it be. You continue to meditate, and if it has to come, it will come to you, the answer, or just ignore it.
yeah, just I ignored it. That's why I didn't did any discussion
Yeah.
there on that.
Really?
But I'm learning something, and I thought that that dream would be the same thing.
Mm. Actually, we are present in so many places, so at different times, but we know only this part of ours. We
Yeah,
don't know the other dimension, so maybe it could be something that you have experienced somewhere else also.
yes, ma'am, maybe.
Not sure.
And I think you don't need to analyze anything so much unless it's recurring. It's just
Mhm.
happened
Yes, yes.
once, so it's okay. Just forget about it. Because unnecessarily, again, it's a thought, which is,
Yeah.
if you're giving energy to it, you're
Yeah.
asking for more of that kind. So is it affecting your life in any way? No.
No, no,
So,
no, no.
yeah, yeah. So just don't think about it. It was a dream, it happened, it's over. Because they say even meditation experiences, you must not analyze too much. If you, I don't know if you know Patrici. Patrici says don't analyze. Share your experience, but don't analyze it.
Mhm.
Because
Yes, ma'am.
everybody is different, right? So, yeah.
Okay.
If it's not bothering you, don't analyze it. Unless it's going to keep recurring you and recurring and you're going to be affected by it. Yeah.
Yeah, just I want to share this.
Yeah, yeah,
The second
that's good.
you told that this type of dreams will come. So just that's that. Want to share it. That's it.
Good.
No,
Good.
Thank
glad
you.
you shared it because if somebody knows something, we can always help. But none of us here are of any
Yeah.
help in this
Yes.
matter.
Thank
Mm.
you. Thank you.
Anybody else? In this whole discussion, I one point, like, while expressing gratitude to everything around you, don't forget to thank yourself also. That is very important, and somewhere I am learning that self-love, practicing self-love, and thanking myself also, like only only after this gratitude practice I, I started doing that for myself, like how like to find a pen as you mentioned, to find it the right place also, like you need to organize yourself. So for that also I keep telling myself, oh, you good. You place things at the right place. And yeah, it's every skill of yours, you have to uh, pat yourselves first. Mm.
And you don't have to be perfect. You could have,
And
certain
that
things which you're
also.
not good at. So you
Mm.
can be aware of it and make yourself, be
Yes.
good at that.
Yeah.
So there's always growth in every, if you understand, if you're aware that this is something which I lack, you can work on it and, it could become a good skill that you have. And loving yourself is so important. It is the foundation. I have realized that I was doing a lot of work on myself, but till I didn't start loving myself, nothing was moving. Even gratitude is you're going to feel resistance if you don't love yourself.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. That is where
yeah, so
I.
please begin. It's like a building. If the foundation is not right and you keep building, it'll fall.
Mm.
So very, very, very important. And unless you don't love yourself, nothing can fall into place. It will come crashing down. You cannot go ahead. There
That's
will be
where I am
tremors.
struggling.
Yeah, there will be tremors. And who says we are not good, And whatever you feel you're not good at, please work on it and try to get better at. Nowadays, there's so much you can do to upgrade yourself to whatever you want. Nothing is impossible.
Yeah, I would like to add here, though I'm far from it, whatever this is, but from the time I've started at least accepting myself and some part of loving myself, the experience has been liberating and coming closer to myself. So I can vouch at least this much that once you start acknowledging your good, bad, and everything, something happens inside you, and maybe others will find it, not okay with the fact that suppose you get angry, for example, that you can also be angry. And that's okay. It will take once, twice, or thrice, but they will be used to it, and somehow you will also be used to it. others getting angry at it. So I have just started getting used to it from past 2 to 3 months only. I was not accepting myself. I wanted to be the best in everything. That's okay. We can be that, but first we need to be, we need to accept ourselves and love ourselves. And that feeling I am not able to explain, but the moment became my own friend, when I came closer to myself, it surpasses every other love that I have had, even from my parents, even from my boyfriends, or whoever it was the most important person in my life. But this emotion and feeling is really beyond words, that I would say.
Fabulous. What a sharing. This is so necessary that people hear this because if you don't love yourself, you are always looking it from an external. You won't believe till the age of 50, I was looking at love from somebody else. I didn't feel complete. And that was making my life so miserable because I was looking for validation. And even if my husband said this dish is good, I wanted to hear it 10 times because I could not believe it. And it's never enough. How much ever the person says, maybe I was good at something, but unless I don't feel it, how much ever the other person says, it is not enough. I may feel good at that moment. He said, he appreciated. But again, after half an hour, I want some other appreciation because I am empty inside. And I am serving others just to get that love and to please others from a state of empty. And I was feeling ki giving is, I'm doing such a great thing that I'm just giving. I'm such a great person. But I was draining myself. There is so much of energy drain in keeping up that pleasing nature of yours for somebody else. But when you love, when you just, and my husband was, the other kind, he would just love himself. And I used to think, oh my, what a selfish man. He loves himself so much. But now I realize that's why he was not drained. And I used to always feel drained and irritable and, feel like a martyr, doing more. But now when I'm full, my cup is overflowing and I don't have to make that extra effort. And, you become magnetic. I don't know if it was Maha that was saying that. Have you realized that you become magnetic? People start getting attracted towards you when you love yourself because that love is just flowing and then you don't have to do anything extra. You just glow. It's like a candle that you have lit, and you start glowing and everybody um, just gets so attracted and so amazed by your aura. It's so important. Please do the needful for to start loving yourself because this not loving has come from something in the childhood. Sometimes the parent may have just said one small thing, but we have taken it so seriously. We've kept that in our heart and we've blocked ourselves from receiving because of that. Because we played that story again and again in our mind. So it's very important to go back to that incident and tell yourself that your parents didn't mean anything. Probably they have also heard something like that from their parents and they thought this is the right thing to say. And we don't think before we say anything to our children. And if you are the person who doesn't have self esteem and self love, you pass that on to your children and you will see them making those mistakes. A person with low self esteem will go fall in love with somebody else, and because they're looking for that love in that other person. They'll think, oh, I did that because I didn't have self love. I thought my marriage is going to solve the problem. And the first guy that said yes to me, I thought, oh wow, because my family was a very dysfunctional family. My parents were always at war, and there was a lot of aggression in the family. And I thought getting married would solve all my issues. Never, it didn't. I was in misery over there also because I was expecting him to complete me and do the things. I had a idea of how a man should be. I was looking for my father in him probably. It didn't change till I started loving myself. And once that happened, that is the magic. That will change everything. And it's so beautiful. It's lovely. So please make all that effort to get rid of all those limiting beliefs that you have about yourself. And whoever said about perfection, there is nothing called as perfection. You are draining yourself by trying to be perfect. Because what you think is perfect could be shit to the other person. I'm sorry for using this word because I have wasted hours and hours and procrastinated because I wanted to be perfect. And that perfection never came. Nobody saw it, but I'm struggling here. And I would not do a thing because I feel I cannot do it perfectly. And what has happened because of that, I never could achieve anything in life. You don't have to wait for 50 to achieve things, if you accept yourself just the way you are. So if you know that, okay, it's okay, this is not perfect, but I have made an attempt. I've done my best. You do have to just do your best. And with that, you learn and grow every moment. It's more important to take that first step and do that thing and not just not do it out of fear of not doing it perfect.
Yeah.
So just become aware of all this. Just awareness will change things. Yes.
Yeah, even I want to add one more thing here. Um, I saw my mother being a people pleaser, being a perfect woman, like maintaining silence at home, suppressing her anger and everything. And my mom learned it from her mothers, maybe. And that is how we women go on. And I am starting to break that cycle, I think. But what I realized more than that is that once I started, just being myself and not being disrespectful in any manner, but expressing myself freely. Um, Maybe sometimes very politely, sometimes not in that polite manner, but yes, yet expressing myself and learning how to not be rude, but yet express myself. In that moment, some sort of freedom I felt, and it was more freeing than anything I could have ever felt in my life. And now, for example, I was traveling yesterday. So earlier I would wear, have an airport look or this and that. But yesterday it was so freeing. I just wore a t-shirt and a jeans and, step out. And this all happened because I started accepting myself. So whatever I wore or anything like that, it was like I am accepting myself. If others accept me as I am, it's well and good. If not, even that is fine. So I just can't express these moments of self acceptance that was really blissful and beyond anything that has ever happened to me. So I mean, a person can only feel it if they start doing it, because it is very new to me. It's not that I've been doing it from past 1 or 2 years. It's just 1 or 2 months that I have been practicing all these things. And I'm
Beautiful.
really grateful, yes.
Beautiful. Oh, this is lovely. I just love hearing people when they're in self-love, and that new self-love that you feel, it is so amazing. It really empowers you. And people around you will be shocked, first of all, when you start speaking up and you expressing. So that's okay. Let
Yeah,
them feel. Yeah, and
yeah.
keep
One
doing it.
example we have here only, Nilima ma'am. I shocked her. I am shocking my parent each day. So I am shocking people left and right.
Yeah. So it's okay.